What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sequoia. Welcome back to my channel. To all my new viewers and subscribers, welcome. Today we are back with another video. Today is a continuation of the glitter series, video 4 out of 5. Almost there. Today I have created this look for you guys. I know when you guys typically think of glitter, you normally think of like glam, cut crease, the whole shebang, but I feel like this look is still as glam as can be, but it's just a nice simple color, and then boom, you have that glitter. And I feel like that's what glitter can be. You can play glitter up or down, and being that you know, we're doing a glitter series, I just wanted to include some variety of, you know, different ways you can place glitter in a makeup look. So that's what I did here today. The shade I used is this beautiful silver called Chunky Holo, and this is by beatsbydebcosmetics. As always, I will list everything down below in the description. Oh girl, you are messy. As always, I will list everything down below. I hope you guys like this. I'm really into those looks that kind of like match with my outfit, and as you can see, I have on like this really mauve colored pink. I know my last video was very glam, very bright, a very bright pink. I wanted to just play it down and then add like a nice pop of glitter. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, go ahead and continue watching. But before you continue watching, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. The last video of the glitter series is going to be a banger, so make sure you turn on that notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload it. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is definitely going to be a therapy session, so let's just begin the blending and the therapy. I do want to say quickly, there are probably a bunch of big giant sneakers in my background. They're not mine, they're my boyfriend's. I've had a week, I don't have the energy to move them. I've already done my eyebrows. I'm doing this new thing with the front, trying to get like the feather gradient. I'm trying out a new technique. I haven't perfected it yet. So I will probably do a video on that a little bit later once I like it. I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. And normally I don't apply any makeup with my hands. But I'm going to see how I like the application with my fingers. I'm just gonna go in with my ring fingers. This is probably way too much. Wow, that's actually a lot. And I'm just going to use the warmth of my finger to blend this in. Or blend this out, I should say. So I've actually never used anything other than concealer to prime my eyelids. I actually have this Urban Decay Eye Primer potion. I actually don't use it. I've probably used it once, but I actually like using concealer better. But being that sometimes you want the eyeshadows to show up as far as like color and pigment a little bit better on the lid, sometimes it is ideal to go in with like a white base or like a white based primer. So that's kind of what I'm just testing out today. I actually like the way this eye applied. I had a little bit too much on this one. I don't know if you can see the difference on it, but this one kind of looks like I put way too much, even though I try to take some off. So being that this is my first time using this, I would definitely say a little bit goes a long way. Just use the very smallest amount. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Born This Way. I always say Born This Way. It's Born to Run. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I'm going to be going in with this really pretty shade here called Hell Ride. This shade here is called Hell Ride. I know I did pink in my last video, but I'm going for a like mauve kind of girly, not so much glam, more on the matte side kind of. So it will be definitely different from the last pink video I did. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M533 brush. This is actually my favorite brush. And I'm just gonna begin building up some of that color on my lid. This look I'm doing, I am only going to be using one shade. which is this really pretty color. So I just want to make sure that I'm blending this out effectively on my lid, being that this is the only shade we'll be using for this look. I'm going to try to keep it to one shade. Let's see what happens. So once everything is blended out to my liking, I'm just gonna go in with this Jeffree JS8 brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place some more of that shade Hellride on the rest of my lid and just blend it out. It is supposed to just look like a nice flush of color. I wanted it light, but I wanted the color to show up, so that's why I went in with the white base. Once I've blended everything out, this is what it should look like. Now, I almost never do liner because for some reason, my eyes seem to always water up and then it makes a complete mess of the liner. But today, I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully I don't have that issue and my makeup actually lasts. I'm just gonna go in with this Sephora eyeliner. This is the Long Lasting eyeliner in black. And I'm just gonna create a simple wing. I'm gonna try to do this on camera. If I can't, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna do as much as I can. All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to send this to shits. This is what this line is looking like. I'm gonna go do the other one off camera and be right back. As far as liner goes, this is as good as we're gonna get. I am a perfectionist, but whenever I nitpick at my liner, it just messes up, so we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm going to tightline my waterline. I'm gonna use this Makeup Forever Professional Artist Color Pencil. This is in the shade 502 Infinite Sand. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M213 smudger brush, and I'm just gonna go back in with Hellride, and I'm going to place this kind of as a background for the glitter. This may or may not show, but just in case there's any space, because I do have kind of like fine lines underneath my eye, just in case there is any space, you know, there's like a little color to back it up. I'm gonna go back in with this Duo Strip Lash adhesive. Wow. Start in small sections, and I'm gonna. I can't even talk. That's how nervous I am. I'm gonna go in small sections. When placing this down, I'm going to completely avoid putting this really close to my eye. So you wanna still give your eye some space here in the corner. Don't put it up to your waterline, put it just below, like just sitting underneath your lashes. And I'm just gonna go in with this crown brush, a liner brush, and I'm going to pick up the glitter and place it in the glue. Go back in with some more glue. And I like to overlap it a little bit into the last section of glue or glitter. Wow, that actually came out better than expected. I'm not gonna go too crazy in here because I know I'm definitely gonna be pushing it. Now that I've got the glitter down, I'm just gonna wait about 60 seconds or so to let the glitter dry down, and then I'm just gonna go in with some tweezers and I'm just gonna pluck at some of these glitter pieces down here. So I'll skip through some of the base of my face. I will have the other 3 videos that I've done linked down below. The first 2 I did my full base included in the video. For the sake of time, I skipped through some of it. I do remember trying this pretty Vulgar concealer in the shade Undercover or 63, the middle ground. I'm not sure. I didn't like it. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I came across it again. I do remember this being close to my skin color, and for this look, I didn't want to use a highlighting concealer. I kind of just wanted to cover up underneath my eyes, but not necessarily highlight. So I'm gonna go in with this concealer and try it again. Hopefully it doesn't ruin this look. I remember this thing being so watery. Usually watery concealers for me they don't offer enough coverage. So I'm just going to apply it and let it dry for a bit. For contour, I am using this Juvias Place Stick Foundation in the shade Guinea as contour. I don't want this look to be like super glam, like snatched everything. I kind of want it to look a little bit like girly, flirty a little bit. I don't want it to look too glam, too done up. So I'm just doing very light contour. I am gonna go in with bronzer because I want this look to be more on the bronzier side. I did go back in with a little bit more of that pretty Vulgar concealer in this area here on both of my eyes, just to kind of build up just a tad bit more coverage. I don't know how I feel about this concealer. I'll have to look in different lightings to really give an honest opinion about it, but I don't know. I'm really picky with concealers, but it's just because my under eye is dark and I have wrinkles there, so I kind of need concealer with like a lot of coverage. For those of you guys who watched, oh, by the way, I'm going in with this Becca Hydro Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This is supposed to be translucent. It's a very fine mist powder. I like this for the under eye area because it helps with, you know, if your under eye is dry, it helps with that. Keep the under eye area moist. But back to what I was saying. For those of you guys who watched my last video with the Makiage concealer that I was doing the try before you buy, I wore it all day. It held up really well in the under eye area. I really did like it. My only problem is coverage. Coverage is a big factor for me, as I was just mentioning. I need concealer, at least for underneath my eyes, with a lot of coverage because I have a lot of darkness and wrinkles. So the overall formula of the Makiage concealer is really good. It's blendable and it plays really well with the rest of my makeup. It was just the coverage for me was not enough. So it just didn't pass for me. So I went ahead and sent that back. And then with the try before you buy, you know, you have 14 days. If you don't like it, you just return it. And the only thing you've paid for this concealer is the $5 for the shipping. If you keep it, they charge you for the full price. And the full price of that concealer, I believe, was $26. Going in with this pretty Vulgar bronzer in the shade 113 Bronze Mannikin. And what I'm doing is just going over the places I contoured and essentially just using the bronzer to set that Juvia's Place foundation in place. Last step is going to be lashes. I'm using these lashes from minksbyranada in the style Sophie. I feel like I use all her lashes in my video, but I'm honestly like, I've just been in love. I lied, Sophie ended up being a dub. I forgot how big, bold, and beautiful she is. And for a simple one colored eye look like this, I feel like she was stealing the show instead of my glitter under eye situation. So I dubbed her, I put her on hold, and I'm just gonna go in with a pair of these, just some other lashes I had laying around. I feel like that's cute. I went to Ulta and I tried to get the other blush that I broke, my sheer tone blush in Peaches, and they didn't have it. So I'm either gonna have to go to an actual MAC in Wellington one of these days or order it online. But I did leave out of there with this blushbaby. This is also a sheer tone blush. I got it in a different shade. This reminds me of the Tarte one. I forgot what shade it is in Tarte, but Tarte literally has this shade, a shade that looks like this, that is literally my favorite. With quarantine going on though, everything in Ulta is pretty much taped up. So I can't try anything, I can't test anything, and I don't remember the name of the Tarte one. So I kind of just finessed and I got this one, whatever. So I'm going to apply this onto the apples of my cheek. I love MAC's sheer tone blush. Like, I feel like if you're just getting into blush, like these blushes are like so beginner friendly. Like, you know, when you really dip into a product and it picks up way too much on the brush and you're like, okay, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? I went in with the glitter a little bit more and made the bottom thicker. Like, the glitter was talking to me, but it wasn't speaking to me, if that makes sense. I think I like it better this way. I think it's cute. I'm going to now set my face using this iconic London Prep Set Glow Mist. It is so important when you set your face, if you're not using a Morphe setting mist that's like really fine, it's so important to go back in with a beauty blender over the setting spray, because when you don't, you get these little droplets on your face and you can actually see it and it looks really badly in pictures. That's happened to me before. So you just want to make sure you go in and just press everything together, and it also ensures that everything is seamless. Doing this also, when you set your face and then say you put too much blush, this is actually how you lighten the blush. You set your face and then blot it, it blends it out and removes some of it. Let's finish this up. I'm going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Soft and Gentle. I forgot what this looks like. I might just use this by itself for today. I always do my Fenty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats, but I'm kind of feeling like this might be it for this look. Yeah, I like this just by itself. I like it. I really, really like it. I love it, actually. So we'll use this shade here, Breakaway, which is kind of like a pinky, light pink pearl kind of gold, and see what this does. Oh yeah, this will do. This is just fine. It's just what we need. So I'm actually going to get my dreads, my faux locks re-tightened, retouched up, redone. So I don't want to do like my edges because I want her to have, like, I just washed my hair last night. I want her to have fresh, clean hair to work with. So I'm gonna just kind of leave this how it is. What I'm gonna do is either finish up this video, you know, my outro at her house or in the car, just so you guys can see like the whole hair and everything together. But yeah, just a quick FYI. Time for lips. I'm going in with this Nyx Lip Pencil. This is in the shade Cold Brew. And then for the rest of the lips, we're gonna be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Dusty Rose. I love this lipstick. The only thing I don't like about this lipstick is these new applicators Anastasia is using. I prefer the doe foot applicators. I think these are very messy. But anyways. So aside from the hair not being done in my earrings and the edges and blah, 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 let's just focus on the look. I will give you guys a hint. My outfit is the same color as my look. I get so excited when everything matches. Like, I love looks like that. Like, I love.
Boy, if you don't get...
Long story, I ended up having to leave to go get my hair done. I wasn't able to close out my outro, do the ending of my video at my hairstylist place, so I'm back here after a full day's wear of the makeup. I hope it doesn't look too stale, but this is the finishing look, guys. My eyeliner, everything stayed in place, stayed together. I'm not gonna lie, my waterline or like my lash line down here, it did irritate me a little bit through the day, but nothing, you know, unbearable. And this concludes the video for today. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed this look. I just want to say to you guys, be safe out there. You know, with all the protesting and looting going on, just be safe and take care of yourselves and your families. And I'm just gonna leave that at that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Be sure to like and comment on your way out and join the family by subscribing. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.